What do you mean? So when you sent the request and I started broadcasting, Wild Arms, not Wild Arms 007. You know you can use the gyroscope, right? .com up there. It's already there. Boom, right trigger. Right trigger. You can use the gyroscope. Click in the right stick. No, click it. You can point and do it. It's much quicker. Dude, can you just hurry up? Capital is, you need a capital, left trigger and triangle. Or left trigger. Dude, what are you doing? What is your problem? Can you just type it in? The fuck? I don't give a shit what your goddamn email password is. Are you serious? Noise. Right trigger. Come on. Watch this. If you can click on the screen to make it bigger. Alright, can you hear me? If so, type something in the chat. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is how to sink props into the ground. It's super simple, dude. So what you do, I like using these just because they're hella long. You know what I mean? So all you do, like say I'm going to put a wall right here. So select this, square it up. It's a really cool feature. You can use it to make rumble strips and all type of crazy shit. So then you just um, basically flip it and then roll it, or you can just roll it. It's a lot simpler. That's about straight. So the wooden side essentially will be the fucking barrier essentially. So we'll square this up real quick. Okay, now here's where it gets good. So you see it's already like halfway into the ground, right? Well, okay, so it's already halfway into the ground. So it's super simple, dude. You just set this fucker right there, okay? And we could also do, you could do like two long if you want to, but I'll just show you how to start out with one. So you go over to like construction or something like this. So here's what we're gonna do. So when you make the template, wherever the bottom of this cement bag is, or wherever it is you want to choose to put in the template, so you have to have props, um, two props to make a template, and they do have to be rather close together in order for it to allow you to do that. Okay, so basically wherever the bottom of this fucking prop is that I'm gonna set next to it, that'll be where the ground is. So let's just say we want it, I don't know, maybe that high. So I'll set this in front of it, just like that. Go into prop templates, create a new one, select both of these, boom, both selected, and save template. Now watch, I don't have any. Now watch, when I go into category, go into templates. Now watch this, this is where it gets interesting. Go into template 3, and as you can see, it really sunk it into the ground. So let me delete this one. Okay, so now you can use this. You can lift it up a little bit. I mean, I figure it's better to go a little too far sinking into the ground, because you can always lift it back up. You know what I mean? It registers that right there as being level on the ground. So you can always pull that bad boy up, but you can't go any further down. You know what I mean? So it's real simple. We'll delete this. Delete that real quick, and yeah, this is all you do. Basically, just move it over, line it up, and then we're just gonna pull it out of the ground. That eye, and then you can always delete that stupid thing. See how that dropped when I went into pitch? You always want to do that before you set anything. Okay, so let me redo this one more time. I'm gonna delete all these. Okay. So one thing to keep in mind is essentially when you're making it, stupid. Okay, so you go into roll. Quickest way to do it. Make sure it's nice and upright. It's pretty good. Oh, are you fucking serious? Boom, let's save the thing. Okay, cool. So, since we're making the wall from the left to the right side, you want to put this prop that allows you to sync it on the right side. That way you can set it, delete this one piece, set another one, and it won't interfere. You see I had it flipped around before. Alright, so we'll go right in there, looks good. Okay, I'm going to template, create a new one, boom, boom, save template. I can delete this shit. And we go into category templates. And now it's going to work like a charm. So, right, oops. It's right there, essentially. So you just set it, delete that one piece. Okay, so then basically just lift this up until it's even. Oh yeah, make sure you go to pitch before setting it, otherwise it will drop. No, I don't. I just told you 3 times already, I don't have any candy. So yeah, it's really that simple.
Well, I'll be fucked.
So, let me delete all these, and let me show you something even cooler than that. So we go into props, barriers. Now, I'm going to show you a couple different methods. So tire stacks. Okay, so let's say we're going to take these tire stacks and we're going to make them into a rumble strip. Now I know you're going to want to watch this because I know you want to make rumble strips, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways to do it. So we have tires, okay? So what you can do, the easiest way to do it, honestly, is like, okay, so if I'm going to put it on the inside of this corner, I'm going to start with one, then I'm just going to go around and evenly place them, okay? Now, I need you to pay attention here because I know you're going to want to do this in your races. Okay. The fuck, why would we have churros? We're not Mexican. Okay, so of course I am making these pretty quickly. Obviously not doing it the perfect, but so if you hold down on the stick, you see you lock in. There's no way I can move just left and right. I locked in top down view. That does help with placement. That's another little trick. Okay. So basically, when you sink these in the ground, they will act as rumble strips, and you can drive right over them. They will just be a little bump in the road. They won't even be anything like what you're used to, completely stopping you. Okay. So that looks pretty even, right? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do just like we did before. Go into construction, whatever you want. We're basically just going to put these on top of it, okay? Set that there. Then you go into templates, create new one, and just select all of these. So you will have to do this per tire stack, or per rumble strip set that you make. You could, I mean, after I save this as a template, it could be applicable to other corners as well. So, boom, got all those. Save it. Now you just delete all these. And then you go into templates. What do we have here? Perfect rumble strip. Okay, so all you do is you sink it in the ground where it's barely popping up like that. I don't know why it's not even showing them now. Oh, you know what? I'm being a noob. Remember how I told you you always have to change it to pitch, otherwise it will drop down? I didn't fucking do that. Okay, so let's try this again. Go into world heading, change it to pitch, and then just go back. Okay, so now it's gonna work. Now delete that. And look what you have here. Perfect set of fucking rumble strips, dude. So that's 2 minutes worth of work, but look, it's just a little bump, Sean. Does this sound amazing? Is that cool or what, dude? Rumble strips just made that quickly. So I'll keep that template. Okay, let me show you a couple more ways to make the rumble strips. And you could sink anything into the ground, dude. So you think about it, like even containers, you could sink down like halfway to where there'll be barriers, but they're not as high and as intrusive. All right, so let me show you. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, some fucking light poles out here. Okay. Fuck. Can I get a light pole somewhere? Okay. Let me show you an alternative way to blocking off poles. Okay. We have a light pole here. Okay, so I mean, you could do stuff like use a fucking bench. You know what I mean? You can do something like this right here. Put that in there. That'll work. You know, it's the runway thing. I think it's in signs. See how it keeps the angle? That's pretty nice. There it is. Okay. So this is a runway sign. This will block the pole. Okay. So look, just like that. Now here's the thing, John. I don't think you understand how incredible this is because let's just say the time of day is night. Now, all of a sudden, every one of your poles, and it's interactive. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, back to the whole curving thing. So those runway things are in signs, category of signs, just remember that. Okay. Okay. So here is another way that you can basically make rumble strips. Not with this, obviously, but it's in cabins. You go into cabins and you'll see the runway hut right here, right? Okay. So obviously you got that little antenna thing sticking up right there. So what we're gonna do is basically flip this bad boy upside down. Or we could just put it on its side. Like, that's weird. There's no bottom to it. What the fuck? What the fuck? So apparently there's no bottom to these. Huh. Okay, let me just try this real quick, because I've seen people use these. But it's like, how can you use these if there's no perfectly flat and even side? You could use that side, but then you got to fucking... Okay, let me just try this real quick. Pop this down. Pop this down. Okay, template. Alright, template save. Shit. Dude, you have a fucking Coca-Cola. Quit bitching. Jesus. Okay. Like we did before. Keep it close to it. Lift it up. Boom. Okay. I'm gonna fuck you up, dude. You say is with one object, R with more than... No. Okay. Yeah, I think it's 30-second delay.
Good Lord above.
I'm gonna have to do it on the side. Not ideal, but stupid. Okay, so I'm just gonna set two of these like this. What are you saying? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna move on from this. You go into barriers. You can also sink these in the ground, but they're not gonna be as sturdy. Okay, so basically I'm trying to find this little red plastic barrier. It might be in dynamics. Oh, here it is. Alright, so if you place this here, it ain't moving. Excuse me. That's not like the one on the... So this one, because it's kind of angled, you see it's evenly angled here. So because of that angle, the top side will be like the front of it. So watch, you'll see when I flip it over. I'm gonna go like this. It's gonna get perfectly even with the ground. That looks pretty good, huh? Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. So just like we did right here before, With the other ones, we're gonna do the same thing. But with this one, so always remember, whenever you're doing barriers placements, you always want to start in the middle and branch out from there. So we'll start right here in the middle. Alright, that looks pretty even, right? See, those are almost good right there. Yeah, those are almost perfect. So, because it is kind of sticking out on the back side, and the front side has just a little bit of a lip there, we'll do like we did before. And go into construction or whatever, and just lift this up a little bit. Make sure it is right next to it. Let's see, it says it's too far away. So, you got to go back. Put it a little closer. Try it again. Alright, template saved. And you just go back and just delete everything. Go into category templates, the one just before barriers. Template number 3. And as you can see, put it right into place. Right there. That's the shitty thing is you can't see it. I wish you could just leave something in the spot and then move the camera independently. Okay. So. Shit. See, I just deleted the whole template with triangle. There. So go back into the template. Make sure it's perfectly placed in that corner. Make sure we go to pitch and then come back so that when we place it, it stays exactly where we put it. So, it seems like a lot of work and we only dropped it just a touch. Yeah, those are some ways. Essentially, you can make rumble strips. But after you do that, essentially, or make sure you switch it to pitch. But yeah, after you do that, I mean, look, you can come essentially anywhere. I mean, obviously mine wasn't perfectly square, so this wouldn't be a good example, but yeah, you could just come all kinds of places and just prefabricate it. So I mean, man, the creator is just so amazing now, and just so much crazy shit you can do, and then with templates and syncing and so you see in just a couple minutes, man, you could literally put these around every corner. Now some corners will require you to kind of custom fabricate them. So I need to create a banking in this corner. It's really, really simple. What you gotta do is this. So remember with this, super simple, man. You just fucking flip it over. Just make sure it's level. It's pretty good. And then use the pitch to roll it. And what I do is, okay, so even though the end of it, where that black space is, you know, what? It's fine, I'm talking quietly. Alright, so even though that black space is technically still part of it, what I like to do is just go down to where just that part sinks into the ground. About right there. Then you just go to world heading. And yeah, essentially I'm going to start right here in the center. I'm going to try to omit that pole if I can, or just put it on the top side. And essentially I'm just going to hook it up because really it's going to be a couple straight sections. Match those lines up perfectly. And you see here's where the turn is, so let's put one more on this side. Boom. And remember you just use, oh wait, you know what, let me save it before I go any further. Now I did fuck up there because I had the perfect angle. Oh my god. You call her, dude. Alright, so now I fucked up and I'm gonna have to redo it, which isn't that hard. Essentially just get this flush, flip it over. And once you start doing this, it'll all kind of just get easier and just be second nature, essentially. Oh my god. I'm trying to show you something, dude. Yeah, that looks... That's the problem with it, man. There's no way to, like, get that angle back. Okay, just make sure that's perfect. Roll it over. You can also watch on your phone while you're pooping. Okay, so perfect. We go to the center of this section to place the first one. Okay. So with these, you really just want to line the lines up and make sure that the seam isn't very visible. You see right there, it looks pretty good. Drop that there. Okay, drop that there. Now we're going to start spinning it with just a rolled heading. There we go. Hello? 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 Yeah. Why? You need to call his number. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'm gonna come over there and whoop your ass if you keep talking to me like that. I say you need to watch your mouth, kid. Watch the way you talk to your elders, boy. Okay, well, you need to call his phone. I'm not his messaging service. to wait then. If his phone ain't on, that means he don't want to talk to nobody. I don't know what you're saying, kid. That means he don't want to talk. That means he don't want to talk, kid. Okay, bye. 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 Put him in it. So I've only done one half of it. This is what you do though. So it did end right here.